Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another reading, of course. And we have the in bulk deck from the Seasons of the Witch Oracle cards series. What is the message for this reading, Spirit? Deities, ancestors, being called to say nature spirits, spirits of earth, self-ceremony. Create the visions you desire. Take action in the plans that lead to fulfillment. Oh yes, okay, so I'm very much picking up on the messaging of the last reading as well, that winter is a time of dreaming. Now is a time of dreaming, whether you are in the northern or the southern hemisphere. We are seeing, you know, these what's evoking for me as twinkling stars in this smoke here. And these birds, these doves flying around her head, they're part of her. We can see her eye through the body of this one. They are part of her. The moon here is part of her. These stars sparkling in here is part of her. She is dreaming up the things that she desires in the world. What are the things that would bring you the most fulfillment in your life? What are they? Even if they are small. And I find especially like the small ones, but the ones that are sort of like in our daily life, in the everyday actions that we take within our lives, or in our space, in our everyday lives, those are the ones that can have the most impact, right? I'm also hearing too that this is something that also going out and being in nature, making that part of your daily life, making that part of your daily actions, the vision that you have for your life, very important as well, to connect in with the earth, which you are part of, right? To ground in with her. Because we live these lives of such disconnection with earth, which is such a shame, but that's sort of what society has sort of taught us, because the rich want to own all the land, right? They don't want us to be able to go out and connect with the land, because that's their property to make money off of. Not yours or mine, theirs. But there's something so important with connecting in with ourselves, which is therefore connecting in with earth. It's a time of dreaming. It is a time of that snow blanket upon the earth, that snow blanket that needs to be upon our houses and cozying us in. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, you know, getting out of that heat and being in the coolness of your house, allowing that coolness to be your blanket so that you can sleep, so that you can dream in the things that you wish to see in the world. All right. I'm going to pull some cards from my Citadel deck. What else do we need to know? We're getting a lot of messaging about sort of the seasonal rest period, the fact that we are still part of this earth, again, as much as we're told that we're not, as much as we're told that we're above it. Yet, you know, you and me as regular normal people are still, we are not supposed to have any power over. Not that I think that we should have power over anything, like anyone or anything on this planet we should work with, but we are also not allowed to, because again, there are others who are claiming that power for themselves. Self-expression and strength, the dancer, okay? We're dreaming up the thing. Oh, we are dreaming up the way in which our expression can be brought into this world that can affect the world around us. And it doesn't have to be the world in its entirety, but just our little piece of it, right? Our house, our life. And being able to bring it, what it is that is within us, the dreams within us, into our waking reality, to make it something so beautiful. And part of the mosaic of confirmation burp, excuse me, part of the mosaic of human beauty, of being in community with each other, because if we see, if it's not just us who is dreaming in things into this world, if we go out and see other people who have dreamed in things into their world too, and that becomes part of the community, we have this beautiful mosaic that we can be inspired from, right? The inspiration that can expand our own vision of things, our own dreams of what we could have in this life. I just saw 6:06 on the timer. Okay. Okay, where do we want to go next? One of my other decks, maybe? Oh, yes. Hopefully I won't knock anything over. Oh, sorry. So I've taken out my Mucha Tarot, and I should have said this before, but somebody was going by. We have the sun at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is the energy of the entirety of the reading here. It's the sun, it is victory. And what I saw in my mind's eye before I paused the video is the 6 of Wands, is the victory that is to be had, the recognition that is to be had. You know, the sun also has a lot of 6 of Wands energy, but just times that by like 1,000, right? It is the total illumination of everything beautiful in this world. The victorious, you know, the flag here, this happy child on this horse, and this horse looking just dazzling, let me just say, you know, and the beautiful sunflowers in the background. That's what this brings in. Dreaming in the things that we have in our minds for ourselves, to make our lives more beautiful, also makes the entire world around us beautiful, you know. And I'm seeing this very much with the sun, because the sun is such a big energy. It is something that affects, you know, is a very, very, very large effect, right? It affects not only us. When we are affected by the sun, just individually, everybody in our life is also affected by that sun. Everybody is also illuminated. And sometimes people don't want that, of course. But there are so many people who need that illumination for growth, right? The tower. Okay, we've got, you know, there's things that happen when we allow for this sun, for our own inner sun to illuminate the world around us, for our creativity and the beautiful plans that we have to create a beautiful life for ourselves, which also affects others. It does create this kind of energy for some people, and there's a reason why I said that some people won't like the light being shone, right? And we've already talked about bad, nasty, capitalist people, but like, it's people who want to uphold that system because it's familiar. But baby, this stuff is coming down. This stuff is coming down. So why not be in this beautiful, natural sunlight where, and I'm saying natural here too, because this is a very naturalistic scene. We do have this wall here, yes. You know, we do have these man-made things here, but it is things that are made in tandem with the way that we're supposed to work with the world, right? The way that we're supposed to work with the sun, the way that we're supposed to work with the earth and the crops that we grow for beauty, as well as, like, you know, these sunflowers are food for birds, right? the way that we raise children to feel safe, that they can be, they don't have the armor of clothing. They don't have the armor of, any armor at all, but they are on this horse victorious. They are in sync, in connection with this horse here, It is a natural, we're returning to the natural way that we are supposed to be. That is what I'm getting from this message. And it starts by understanding that, yes, you are an individual, but you affect the world around you with that individualness. It shines the light around you so that other people can understand and realize that, hey, wait a second, I want my individualness, my vision for things to be out in the world. I want to express myself as well. And again, with that, we get this beautiful tapestry, and you can't help but see this tower and be like, why are you so disconnected from everything that's beautiful and natural, from even each other, from the people below you who you've built this tower above to look down upon? The tower's coming down. The tower's coming down. And it starts with each one of us expressing ourselves, finding those inner dreams, allowing this season, whether it is hot or cold where you are, but it is a season of rest. It is a season of dreaming. Find your dreams. And I don't mean this as in like the biggest dream you can have of your life. Find the small dreams too. Find, again, the things in your environment that you would like to change that would make you feel more whimsical or magical or mystical or more connected to the earth, more connected to your friends and family and loved ones. Find the things that breathe life into you. And I'm now seeing this as sort of the breath of life as well, this sort of like cosmic breath of life that is coming into you. Recognize that. Make it manifest into the world so that others can see the light of you in your world and want to also be the light in their own world as well. And then our entire world becomes so illuminated and so beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.